Good afternoon, sports fans, and we welcome you to our coverage of American Legion Baseball here on TableRockSports.net. We're at Harry and David Field, just moments away from first pitch, as the Medford Mustangs play host to the West Generals from the Bend, Redmond area. We thank you for joining us. Jim McCoy here on the mic. We've got Joseph Brett running the camera as we speak. As you can see on your screen, the teams are being introduced, the starting lineups. The Mustangs and Generals, we're right now into the meat of the schedule. We're just days away from the Coach K Memorial Classic that will be coming up here at Harry and David later in the week. And then a couple of weekends out, we'll have the state tournament going on, and then we'll also have for you regionals here in the Medford area as well. Before we get this game started, let's go ahead and take a quick break. We'll be back and get you ready for the start of today's game here on TableRockSports.net.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford has a large selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. We make it easy to drive home in the new vehicle of your dreams. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Whether it's game day or a family get-together, Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford has a large selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. We make it easy to drive home in the new vehicle of your dreams. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
The playing of our national anthem. It's a beautiful day for baseball, thankfully. We're grateful for those firefighters up fighting the East Evans Creek fire this afternoon, and that the smoke has managed to stay at bay, and that we're looking at pretty good conditions as we look off to the east, up over where the Rogue Valley Manor is set up, that we can look over and see blue skies with a little bit of mixture of clouds. Game time temperature, a little bit on the warm side at 95, but hey, it's almost August, so that is to be expected. The AQI right now going into the game is at 53 in the moderate category at the very low end of it, so I don't think we'll have to worry much about that being a factor. Let's go ahead and meet the starting lineups. The batting order for the West Generals will go as follows. Leading off and playing second base will be Carson Bottomiller. He'll be followed in the order by the third baseman, Cole Cooper. Hitting third and playing shortstop will be Camden Hartlob. The cleanup man is the catcher, Caden Cooper. Hitting fifth, the designated hitter is Keegan Everly. In center field, it's Ty Hattenhauer. He'll be followed by the number 7 man, Mason Stout, playing right field. Playing first base and hitting eighth will be Colt Pupo. And the number 9 man will be Darren Huerta. On the mound will be Garrett Oatman, but he'll have the designated hitter hitting for him this afternoon. Bottomiller getting ready to stand in. We'll get the defensive alignment for the Mustangs for you as we can have opportunity. Bottomiller playing second base. right-handed hitter. Starting for the Mustangs today is Freeman Roundtree. Roundtree, the right-hander, out of Ashland High School, now playing at the college level. First pitch. Roundtree pours it in for a strike. He gets ahead 0-1. Infield for you for the Mustangs will be Blake Patro at first base. At second, Keegan Painter. The shortstop is Morgan Austin. The third baseman is Sean McFall. The outfield from left to right is Mason Snopel, Cade Pedersen, and Brady Patterson. Behind the plate is Douglas and Roundtree, the starting pitcher. We got a 1-2 count. Leadoff hitter for the ball game. Pitch just a touch inside. That'll run the count even at 2-2. Bada Miller, he's going into his senior year at Mountain View High School. He'll hit a bouncing ball down to McFall. McFall throw across the infield is in time, and there's one gone.
Third baseman, number 1, Cole Cooper.
Five to 3 on the ground out, and here's Cole Cooper playing the hot corner today. Cooper, left-handed hitter. And he's going to hit that one up the middle. It gets under the outstretched glove of Austin. Cole Cooper supplies the Generals their first hit and the first base runner of the day. Here's Camden Hartlob in a doubleheader split with the Mustangs. On July 10th, Hartlob hit a 2-run shot in the Generals' 6-5 victory against the Mustangs. First pitch from Roundtree will miss for a ball. One-0 pitch on the way, and hit foul just in front of home plate. The count goes to 1-1. Roundtree, this is his 7th start of the season. In 29 innings, he's given up 35 hits, 32 runs, 22 of them earned, 15 walks, and he's the team leader in strikeouts with 34, sporting a 3-1 record with a 5.31 ERA. Roundtree out of the stretch, comes to the plate, ground ball, McFall gets the runner at second, throw to first, he is not in time. So Hartlob gets aboard on the fielder's choice.
Catcher, number 18, David Cooper.
That'll erase Cooper. Caden Cooper, catcher, fouls off the first pitch. 0-1. Cooper, a recent graduate of Bend High School. Roundtree will get that one over for a strike. Advantage pitcher with 2 gone in the inning and a runner at first. Runner goes, throw down to second. Douglas uncorks the throw, a little bit high and not quite in time. Runner got a pretty good jump on that. So Hartlob with the stolen base gives Sun West a runner in scoring position. Pitch, bouncing ball down to Painter at second. He'll lollipop the throw to first, and that will retire the side. So SunWest will leave a runner aboard. No runs, 1 hit, no Mustang errors. We'll be back with the home half of the first inning right after these messages on TableRockSports.net.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows.
Go to the bottom of the first inning. And leading off for the Mustangs will be the Mustangs' leading home run hitter. Also the top guy in on-base percentage, Cade Pedersen, playing center field today. First pitch from Oatman goes for a ball as Pedersen gets ahead 1-0. Pedersen out of North Medford High School, coming in with an average of .360, on-base percentage of .510. Team leader in walks with 23. Douglas matches that total atop the Mustangs leaderboard. Pedersen with 27 hits and 75 at-bats, has 7 doubles. He has 21 runs, puts him 4th on the team. Like I said, 5 home runs and 17 runs batted in. He'll pop one up to right field, and there's one gone.
Right fielder, number 14, Brady Patterson.
Brady Patterson. Yeah, there's another guy. Coach John King has to love the versatility that he has on this roster. Brady Patterson, also a North Medford product. We'll see him sometimes at catcher, and then we'll also see him out in right field as he is in Game 1 of this twin bill. He'll end up taking one for the team. He is hit by the pitch and head down to first. The Mustangs with a runner aboard.
Third baseman, number 18.
And here's Sean McFall. McFall out of Eagle Point. And he's the guy you'll find leading a number of major statistical categories. Among the regulars, he's got the team high batting average at .426, 2 home runs, and 29 runs batted in. So there's no question about the Mustangs' ability to pepper the ball. Patterson, a threat to run, so no doubt they'll be keeping their eyes on him. And now there goes the runner. Throw down to second. Looks like from here he beat it, and he did. Patterson with the stolen base. So the Mustangs with a runner in scoring position and a 3-0 count to McFall. Taking all the way on that, 3-1. Advantage to McFall. And he'll go ahead and dump one into center field. That one hung up long enough that there to make the grab is Ty Hottenhauer, and there's 2 gone.
Your first baseman, number 27, Blake Petro.
Blake Petro, the first baseman, the hitter. Blake is the team leader in RBIs with 33 on the season. He'll be going into his junior year at Cascade Christian High School, where he also plays on the football team. Big fella takes a look at the first pitch, takes it inside for a ball. Petro pops it up in the air, and it looks like that's going to end up, just right by the fence. Pupo tried to make a play on it, and it just lands right there at the fence. Foul ball. Count 1-1. Petro hitting .398 on the season. 33 runs batted in, has also hit a couple of yardies as well. Low and inside on the offering from Oatman. The Mustangs coming off a doubleheader sweep of Hillsdale Market yesterday. A wild 12-11 victory in the opener. And a little bit less dramatic win in the nightcap. Full count to Petro. Payoff pitch. Now a throw down to third, and that's going to end up in the outfield. Run will come across. Patterson scores. And he ends up coming home with the opening run. And then with the throw down to third, that ends up in the outfield. So we end up with error on the play. Here's Easton Douglas, the catcher. Douglas out of South Medford High School. He's having a fantastic season at the dish. He's ahead here, 2-0 with 2 gone. Douglas ends up being hit by a pitch. So now we got runners at first and second with 2 gone.
Shortstop, number 23, Morgan Austin.
Morgan Austin will come to the plate. Now we got 2 runners aboard as Douglas represents the second batter hit by a pitch in the inning. Petro now down in scoring position at second base. So thus far in the ball game, Mustangs end up taking the lead without the benefit of a hit. First and second, 2 gone. Morgan Austin at the plate. Austin out of Crater High School. A couple of representatives from Jay Campbell's program on the team. 1-1 count. Austin, 322 on the season. And it ends up going the opposite way for a base hit. Motoring around third. Coming home is Patro to make it a 2-0 ball game. Austin bringing home the second run of the inning as Patro comes in. For Austin, that is his 23rd RBI of the year. And here's Mason Snopel, the left fielder. Snopel. See him play a little bit of infield. He'll spend some time at third. More often than not, we'll see him out in left. Got runners at the corners with 2 out. Swing and a miss. Count level at 1-1. Snopel hitting .321. No home runs. 15 runs batted in. One of several. This is a team that does not strike out much. One of several hitters on the Mustangs that has more walks than strikeouts on the year. Here, Oatman gets ahead 1-2. Mustangs getting on the board early. Give Roundtree a little bit of a cushion to work with. 1-2 pitch. Bouncing ball. He finds the hole. Our run will score to make it 3-0. Almost kind of a little excuse me swing into that just manages just to sneak through. Second baseman looking like he could try to make a play on the ball and stumbles. So Douglas comes home. Austin advances to third. And here's Grady Sickler. Try to settle him down here. Let's bring the scoreboard up to date here. There you go. John L. Scott scoreboard showing the Mustangs with a 3-0 lead here in the opening frame of Game 1 of a doubleheader. So Sickler will come to the plate. Grady hitting .261 on the season. Sickler hits the ball in the air to right field, and that will retire the side. For the Mustangs, 3 runs on 2 hits and 1 General's error. After 1, it is the Mustangs 3 and the Sunwest Generals 0. We'll take a quick break and then we'll be right back after these messages.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what drives me. Yeah. Hey, Jim.
Yeah. Leadoff hitter in the inning for the Generals. Goes down, and here, hitting the ball high in the air to left field. It'll bounce in, hit the wall. That's Hattenhauer. He goes for extra bases. So a 1-out double gives the Generals new life as they try to get themselves back in this ball game. Here's Mason Stout, the right fielder. Roundtree gets ahead of him, 0-1. There's a strike as the count goes 0-2. Roundtree comes to the plate. I think a matter of discussion here is whether Stout made contact on that as the ball popped loose. And that is going to be a foul ball. So the count remains at 0-2. So we got an 0-2 count with one gone, runner at second. The pitch from Roundtree. Stout lets that go by for a ball. Pupo with the first baseman on deck. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Roundtree records his second K of the inning and his second strikeout of the game. Colt Pupo, the first baseman. Saw him on the hill back on the 10th. Left-handed hitter. Swing and a miss. Roundtree looks like he's getting sighted in here. One and one count. One, two count to Pupo, number 8 hitter in the order. We got Huerto on deck. Huerta.
drop 4, drop 5, or drop 6 for back standard. That's all the changes. Yeah, that one's ridiculous.
Pitch. Dunked the opposite way for a base hit. Runner coming around, and he will score. It's a 3-1 ball game. So Colt Pupo delivers the RBI single. Hattenhauer comes in to score. There in Huerta. Number 9 hitter in the order, playing left field this afternoon.
I think they should limit throwovers and batters out.
A 1 pitch. Lashed foul. 0-2 the count. So the Generals, with their first run of the game, close within 2. Pitch, swing and a miss. And that will retire the side, but the Generals pick up a pair of runs. Pick up a run on a pair of hits, I should say. And we will go ahead and take a quick break. Now it's a 3-1 ball game. We'll be back after these messages.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford has a large selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. We make it easy to drive home in the new vehicle of your dreams. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Whether it's game day or a family get-together, Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford has a large selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. We make it easy to drive home in the new vehicle of your dreams. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Mustangs, this second baseman, number 13, Victor.
Keegan Painter will lead things off here in the bottom of the second for the Mustangs. Oatman starts him out with a strike. Painter, the second baseman out of South Medford. One of the top hitters on the team. Painter, third leading hitter at .379 on the season. Also the team leader in steals. Here he's behind 0-2. He'll punch it foul down the third base line. Over in the direction of the Medford Mustangs dugout. Give old pitching coach Brett Wolf a reflex test there. 0-2 count. That one gets away outside. 1-2. On deck, header, we go back to the top of the order with Cade Pedersen. And the ball hit to left field, line drive. And well played there by Huerta, and we've got one gone.
Center fielder, number 6, K. Patterson.
Pedersen, looking for his first hit of the day, flew out to right field. Seems like the few games that I've had the opportunity to do have been a good luck charm for him. Seen him hit a home run, I think, the last 2 times we've streamed. Got decent size, but the big thing, gets a good launch angle there, but here's going to lay one down, and he's going to run on down to first. The throw is in time, and there's 2 gone. Going to try to see if he couldn't catch the defense snapping, but the play made by Caden Cooper, the catcher.
New right fielder, number 14, Brady Patterson.
2-3 on the play. Oatman starts out with the pitch inside. Patterson got a board in the first, hit by a pitch, and then stole a base, and then later came around and scored the first run of the game.
To the other side of G Street. Yeah, the pile, when I left my house,
1-1 count, bases clear with 2 gone. There, he's going to find the hole between third and short. Patterson gets the 2-out single. Going the opposite way. The 3rd hit of the game for the Mustangs. Sean McFall, the hitter. McFall flew out to center in his first at-bat. 0 for 1 on the day. Out of the stretch is Oatman. Quick throw over to first. Patterson back in plenty of time with his first inning steal. Patterson, his 9th stolen base of the season. Here, he takes off. Not a crazy number of steals by the Mustangs this season, but they will run. You've got Painter with 11 on the season, Snopel with 10, now Patterson with 9. So it will be a weapon that Coach King can go to, but uses it in, shall we say, judicious measure. Here is hit up the middle. That one's going to fall in for a base hit. Station to station as Patterson now pulls into second.
First baseman, number 27, Blake Patro.
So Blake Patro here with an opportunity with 2 gone in the inning. Mustangs up by 2, knocking on the door for more. Patro, and there he'll end up getting hit. That's the 3rd hit batter for the Mustangs in the game. So he'll get a board, and that'll load him up. Patterson at 3rd, McFall at 2nd. Patro at first. Douglas, who was hit by a pitch in the first inning, comes to the plate. Douglas also scored a run. Here, Douglas takes a wicked hack at it. Oatman gets ahead here, 0-1. Bases loaded with 2 out. Pitch fouled back. Just to our left up here in the skybox. Oatman. Ahead. 0-2. He'll punch that one foul. Wide of first base. Remains an 0-2 count with 2 gone. Pitch outside for a ball. It's 1-2. Ball popped up in the air over to the right. Lands over outside the berm. You got that berm just right of the first base line. That ended up not only behind the berm, out behind the fence. 1-2 pitch. That one yanked foul. Douglas trying to straighten it out here. Easton Douglas, remember Tanner Douglas a few years back. Here, this one hit up the middle and a little drop one. Gets past the glove of the center fielder. We have 1 run scoring. 2 runs will score. And we've got ourselves a 5-1 ball game.
Number 23.
So they're going to go ahead and bring a courtesy runner in for Douglas, which you can do with a pitcher or a catcher. And Ryan McFall will come in to run for Douglas, who scored a couple of runs with the double. Austin, the hitter, he hit an RBI single in his first appearance this afternoon. Fouls that one off. Second and third, 2 gone. Austin looks that one in as the count goes 1-1. One pitch. Catches the outside corner. It'll be a 1-2 count. Remain at 1-2. That one, a little line drive. Taken by the second baseman, Bottomiller, and that'll retire the side. But the Mustangs pick up 2 more. We'll be back with the top of the third right after this time out on TableRockSports.net.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years.
Catcher, number 18, Caden Cooper. I'm going to number 1U. South was that.
All right, we're back to live action here. Table Rock Sports, our apologies for the technical difficulties. Right now we find ourselves in the top of the third. Bottomiller got aboard on a single. Then we had a ground out by Cole Cooper. Hartlob retired. Here, the hitter is Caden Cooper. And Cooper behind Roundtree, 0-2. Throw over to first. Hartlob, who got aboard on a fielder's choice, chased back to the bag. Pitch inside, 1-2. So far in the game, in 2 2/3 inning of work, Roundtree has surrendered 4 hits. But he's pretty well managed to hold the Generals at bay. And of course, no sooner than I say that, Cooper gets hit, and he'll head down to first.
Number 2, Keegan Everly.
So he'll go down to first. Hartlob now in scoring position. And here's Keegan Everly, the designated hitter. Pitch outside. Runner starts to take off. Throw down to third. Did he get him? No. Just a bit of momentary indecision there by Hartlob, but he manages to get there ahead of the throw by Douglas. 1-0 count. Runners at the corners. 2 gone. There we go. Bring up that John L. Scott scoreboard for you. Bouncing ball hit down to short. Throw over to first is in time. And the Mustangs run into a little bit of trouble, but they dodge a bullet here. And now we'll go ahead and take a quick timeout. It's a 5-1 ball game, as you can see on here on your John L. Scott scoreboard. You're watching American Legion baseball action on TableRockSports.net.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford has a large selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. We make it easy to drive home in the new vehicle of your dreams. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Home half of the third inning, the Mustangs cruising along with a 5-1 lead. We'll have Austin, Snopel, and Sickler I should say Snopel here, be the leadoff man here in the inning.
In the bottom of the third for the Mustangs, leading off Fisher left fielder, number 32, Mason Snopel.
So it'll be Snopel, Sickler, and Painter, the bottom third of the order. Pitch fouled off 0-1. A lot of times when you think the bottom third of the order, it's like, these guys aren't as dangerous, right? Well, you might want to think again. I tell you what, this whole lineup for the Mustangs can rake. Just about every player in the lineup today, with the exception of one, is hitting over 300 on the year. Here, grounder. Throw across the infield in time, so there's one down. Here's Grady Sickler. And then looking at the on-base percentages, these are insane. Kind of like to think of about 350 in baseball as being kind of your benchmark. You want at least that to be in an acceptable range. And among the regulars, we got all of them here. Throw across the infield. It is in time, and there's two gone. Oatman has induced a pair of groundouts in the inning. Here's the number 9 hitter, Keegan Painter. Here's a case in point. This guy's hitting 360 on the year. 1-0 count to the Mustangs second baseman. Fouls it away. He started out this season in the leadoff spot. John King mentioned in an article on the Rogue Valley Times website about a week or so ago that flipped the lineup a little bit. And you kind of have to like it. If you think about it right here, for example, you got Painter, the number 9 hitter here. Then you got your leading power hitter in the leadoff spot, good on-base percentage guy. All that to say that Painter has been productive wherever you put him in the lineup. And I don't know, sometimes you learn that maybe where you hit in the batting order isn't maybe quite so important as what you do when you're up there. 3-1 pitch. There's a strike as the count goes full 3-2. Their old story from the major leagues back when Billy Martin was managing the Yankees, and you predictably can imagine Reggie Jackson unhappy about not being in the cleanup spot. And a bunch of guys, here's a ground ball to second, throw down to first, and that will retire the side. We'll complete that story for you. I'll let you know what his solution was for his team's batting order. It was kind of a unique situation. We'll be back with that for you on the other side of this break on TableRockSports.net.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Leading off the top of the fourth, Ty Hattenhauer. Getting back to my story, Billy Martin decided he had enough, so what he did was he figured out who his starting 9 was going to be. He wrote their names on slips of paper and drew them out of a hat. And he just picked his batting order that way. And guess what? Yankees won. Kind of shut down the idea. It's not kind of his own way of expressing his feelings about all this importance placed on where you hit in the order. Here, 2-1 count. And no, that ended up not being his go-to. And there, lining out to second, Hattenhauer lines out to Painter. Here's Mason Stout, struck out in his first at-bat. Here's the right fielder for the Generals. Stout struck out in his first at-bat. Here, grabbing it is Freeman Roundtree. He'll go ahead and jog unassisted to the bag. And we've got 2 gone. So Oatman got through the last inning, his first 1-2-3 inning of the game. And here, Roundtree off to a good start for himself in this inning. Here's Colt Pupo. RBI single, his first at-bat. Roundtree, mentioned he went and played his high school ball at Ashland High. One of a couple of players here on the Mustang roster who is currently playing college ball. Playing at Lassen Community College. Here's the pitch, a little check swing. Strike. Evens it up at 2-2. Pitch on the way. There's a strike. Roundtree punches him out. And that'll retire the side. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. John L. Scott scoreboard. 5-1 Medford. We'll be back after these messages.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been my profession for 30 plus years now. I really love my work. We try to source as many ingredients as we can, as local as possible, like local fruits and vegetables. We have a menu like you would find in any nice restaurant. We don't make it until you order it, so everything will be coming out fresh. We do have wonderful desserts here as well. Every day you have 5 or 6 options as far as a fresh dessert go. People are bringing their friends and family and wanting to show off what we have here to offer.
Come take a tour of Twin Creeks and meet our award-winning
many games. Bottom 4. We go to the top of the order. Here is Cade Pedersen. Cade has flown out and grounded out. 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Game 1 of a double dip. Mustangs trailing the Eugene Challengers. This ball popped up. Pupo gives way, and there to make the play is Bottomiller. And there's one gone.
Right fielder, number 14, Brady Patterson.
Brady Patterson comes to the plate. He was hit by a pitch and singled. He's also scored a run today. So he's officially 1 for 1. And he gets ahead of Oatman here. He's going to hit that into the air to right field. That'll hang up there long enough for Stout to come over, make the play, and there's 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 18, Sean McFall.
Sean McFall, the hitter. He's 1 for 2. Singled in his last at-bat. Oatman opens him up. The off-speed pitch. Goes for a strike. 0-2 count. McFall with kind of an upright stance. Standing tall there in the box. The polar opposite of the old days of Ricky Henderson, who gave you basically nothing in the way of a strike zone. Here, McFall will pop that up in the air. It's right there on the edge of the infield. Little collision there, but the play is made, and that will retire the side. We've completed 4 innings. Medford leads this one by a score of 5-1 against the SunWest Generals. We'll be back after these messages on TableRockSports.net.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you. Former athletes.
Parents.
Community members.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes and stripes. People like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Top of the 5th inning. Freeman Roundtree, who started today's contest, continues on. Horta, the hitter. And he gets ahead of Roundtree, 1-0. That'll go for a strike, 1-1. Horta struck out in his first at-bat. 1-1 pitch. And there, taking the short hop is Patro, and he'll go to first unassisted. And there's one gone. So it's back to the top of the order. Carson Bottomiller, the second baseman, 1 for 2, grounded out and singled. There in an open stance, and he swings and misses. As the count goes 0-1. Oh and 2 now the count. Roundtree, unofficially, we've got him at 3 strikeouts on the day. On the Mustangs staff, Roundtree with a team-high 34 coming into the game. Swings and misses. He'll add to his strikeout total as there's 2 gone.
Third baseman, number 1, Cole Cooper.
Cole Cooper. 1 for 2. The left-handed hitter playing third base. Gets ahead of Roundtree. Bouncing ball. Austin got his right hand on the ball. He was out, leaned the other direction, tried to throw something at it, halted the progress of the ball, and so an infield hit there for Cooper.
Shortstop, number 32, Camden.
So we got 1 on with 2 out. Camden Hartlob. Hartlob had a 4 RBI game in the opener of that doubleheader they had back on the 10th. And here he'll end up taking 1 in the left shoulder. And he'll get aboard after being hit by a pitch. In that game, Hartlob hit a 2-run shot. Ended up going 2 for 4 on the game with 4 RBIs.
The catcher, number 18, Hayden Cooper.
Generals had won that opening game against the Mustangs, and then Medford turned around and earned a split as Cade Pedersen had a strong pitching performance. Here, pitch inside to Caden Cooper, the catcher. He was hit by a pitch in his previous at-bat. Runners at first and second. 2 out, 5-1 ball game. A little bit of a jam here. Medford, however, with the 5-1 lead, their pitch fouled away. Outfield playing at reasonable depth, playing him straight away. And here on this at-bat, we're 1 pitch away from loading them up. The 3-1 pitch, fouled away. That'll run the count full at 3-2. In the win against Medford on the 10th, in the opener, Caden Cooper 2 for 3 with a run scored in the Generals' victory. Here, the runners take off. Roundtree misses on the pitch, and the bases are loaded. So we got the potential tying run at the plate in the person of Keegan Eberly. For Roundtree, that is the first base on balls he's issued today. Has hit a couple of batters. Eberle doubled and scored in his first at-bat. And he's ahead here, 1-0. Roundtree from the stretch. Outside. 2-0. Throw back to second. That'll end up in the outfield, and coming home to score.
It's a steal of home because he took off.
And then, technically, I hear the scorer. We're going to go ahead and rule that a steal of home. And then an error on the pitcher as the runners advance. So it's a 5-2 ball game. So the Mustangs with their first error of the contest. Ball hit up the middle. Roundtree collects it, throws to first, and that'll retire the side. However, the Generals pick up a run, draw within 3. John L. Scott scoreboard. Medford 5, Sunwest 2. We'll be back after these messages on TableRockSports.net.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
In the 5th, it'll be Blake Patro, followed by Douglas and Austin, the 4, 5, and 6 hitters in the order. And here, Patro laces one up the middle for a base hit. Patro with his first hit of the day. He had gotten aboard in that play involving an error in the first and later scored, then was hit by a pitch. Now, Easton Douglas, who hit a 2 RBI double his last time up, we'll see if he can't add to the total and get that run back that Sunwest picked up in the top of the 5th. Ball hit in the air to right field. That's going to hang up there for a while. Stout sizes it up, closes the glove on it, and there's one gone. With one out. Morgan Austin, the shortstop, hit an RBI single in the first and out in the second. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Has a runner on first with one out. Austin looking toward the dugout. 1-1 the count. Patro, the runner at first. Douglas flying out. Put us at 1 out for the inning. Austin watches that one in, and he gets ahead at 2-1. Austin, the hitter, with Snopel on deck. Pitch fouled off to the right. This is game 1 of a doubleheader. Second game scheduled for 7. I think it's going to probably go just a little bit later than that. I want to invite you on down to the ballpark here to cheer on the Mustangs. And here, line drive, and then a catch. Patro leaning the wrong way, so the pitcher's best friend, the double play, gets the Generals out of the innings. The score remains 5-2. Mustangs lead the Generals, and we'll be back with the top of the 6th right after this.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford has a large selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. We make it easy to drive home in the new vehicle of your dreams. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Top of the 6th inning. Freeman Roundtree, who started today's contest, remains on the hill.
In the 6th, Minnesota West Generals leading off is the center fielder, number 11, Ty Hettenhauer.
It'll be Ty Hattenhauer, followed by Mason Stout and Colt Pupo. Center fielder doubled and scored in the second, and then popped out the most shallow part of center field with Painter collecting the pop-up. 0-2 pitch. Fouled back. Hattenhauer. 0-2. There. Roundtree fires it in for a strike, and there's one gone. Here's Mason Stout. He has grounded out and struck out today. Try to see if he can't get a rally started for the SunWest Generals. Gets ahead of Roundtree, 1-0. Ball hit in the air, and Snopel runs in, makes the catch, and there's 2 gone. Good hustle there by the Mustangs left fielder, and there's 2 gone. Colt Pupo hit an RBI single and struck out today. Roundtree enjoying one of his better outings here on the 2026 campaign. That one way in tight. Count even at 1-1. Pupo ahead in the count, 2-1 with 2 gone. Base is clear. Pitch fouled back. From a pitching standpoint, Roundtree came into the game second in innings pitch. Dom Daffron leading the way there in that category at 35 2/3. Daffron, Roundtree, and Pedersen have done the lion's share of the starts. Sickler has also got 4 starts to his credit. And then they sprinkled in Blake Patro started yesterday's game. Thompson's also started, and Sean McFall pitched yesterday. Bouncing ball hit down to second. Painter throws to first, and that'll retire the side. After 6.5, the score remains the same. It's Medford 5, Sunwest 2. We'll be back in 1 minute here on TableRockSports.net.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
In the bottom of the 6th for your Medford Mustangs, leading off the left fielder, number 32, Mason Snowball.
Mason Snowball will lead things off for the Medford Mustangs, who are holding serve with a 3-run lead. Bottom 6, first pitch fouled back. Oh, 1 count to the leadoff man here in the home half of the 6th inning. Snowball hit an RBI single, and he's also grounded out. Here, an 0-2 count against Oatman. Pitch fouled away to the screen. Count remains at 0-2. Ball hit to right field, running in, making the play is Stout, and there's one gone. So here's Grady Sickler. He's flown out and grounded out in the DH role this evening. Sickler out of Cascade Christian High School. Besides playing baseball, he's also played a little football over the years. A couple of seasons back, he split time between quarterback and receiver. Here, it's a soft line drive that's taken by Bottomiller. Catch made. 2 gone.
Second baseman, number 13, Keegan Painter.
Here's Keegan Painter. Painter 0 for 2 on the day, looking for his first hit. 2 out, and base is clear. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Swung through that one. Looked like maybe Oatman took a little something off of it. Bouncing ball hit down to short. Throw across the infield. 6-3 on the play. 1-2-3 inning. We'll go to the top of the 7th. Will the Generals be able to make a comeback? Stick around and find out. We'll have that for you on the other side of this break.
Sports are in trouble, and officials are in extreme demand.
So we're looking for people like you.
Former athletes,
Parents and community members.
What it takes is attention to detail.
A positive attitude and respect for the game.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
Because the hard truth is,
No ref, no game. Play ball.
Yeah, all 3 of their guys that are committed are going to UP.
Just days away from the Coach K Memorial Tournament that'll be here at Harry and David Field. And we'll have some Mustangs action for you on Table Rock Sports, so invite you to tune in for that if you can't be here at the game. Roundtree, having the look of a guy who's going to try to go to the distance for the Mustangs. Here's Darren Huerta. That pitch low and inside. Pitch pulled foul, and that'll even up the count at 1-1. Pitch fouled back. Count 1-2. Ball fall in. They try to make a play at first. And he gets aboard. That won't be one of those classic hits, but hey, you get on any way you can. So the leadoff man aboard for the Generals. That one just kind of fell in, and sometimes the key is just to hit them where they ain't. So 1 on with nobody gone. To the top of the order we go with Carson Bottomiller. Swing and a miss. Roundtree ahead here. The pitch upstairs, 1-2. Pitch to the plate. That one popped up out towards right field. Coming over and making the catch is Patterson. Tagging up is the runner, Huerta. He makes his way into second base. One gone with a runner in scoring position.
Number 1, Cole Cooper.
So a fly out to right, and here's Cole Cooper. Siegelman scored last time up. He's 2 for 3 on the day. Hits one up the middle. Base hit out to center field. Pedersen with the throw to the plate, and he'll slide in, and he scores. So the Generals trying to rally late. Get an RBI single from Cole Cooper. As Huerta comes home. Runner at first with one gone. Generals so far in the day. A run in the second. A run in the fifth, and a run here in the seventh. Hartlob fouls that one away, and that'll even up the count at 1-1. Hartlob with Caden Cooper on deck. Ball hit in the air to right center field, and that one's going to fall in. That one will end up rolling to the wall. Have a runner coming around third. And a run scores. And we got a one-run game.
Here we go again, fans.
Hartlob put some muscle behind that one. Motors into third base, bringing home a run. Cooper scores. So with one gone, here a discussion on the mound. Roundtree's going to come out. And it looks like we're going to have Austin coming into the ball game. So he'll come in from shortstop. He'll take his warm-ups, and while he does that, we'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Sports are in trouble, and officials are in extreme demand.
So we're looking for people like you.
Former athletes,
Parents and community members.
What it takes is attention to detail.
A positive attitude and respect for the game.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
Because the hard truth is,
No ref, no game. Play ball.
You've got 32, 6.
So Morgan Austin into the ball game. That'll end up shuffling the deck here a bit for the Mustangs. Snopel's going to come in from the infield, from the outfield. And then it looks like we're going to have DeVry, I believe, out in left field. All of this with the potential tying run down at third and only one out. And meanwhile, Austin, this is only his second appearance of the summer. Austin has pitched one inning in relief. This is his second appearance. Has a strikeout to his credit, and he's given up no runs. And that's what they're hoping, of course, Roundtree, the starter, responsible for the runner at third. And Hartlob once again proving to be a thorn in the side of the Mustangs. Mentioned that 2-run homer he hit in the opener on Friday. And here he hits a triple to put his team within one, and he might just end up scoring the tying run. We'll see. Here's Caden Cooper. Cooper yanks that one foul as the count goes 0-1. Austin gets ahead of him. Umpire, home plate umpire, looking for some fresh baseballs. Caden Cooper walked his last at-bat. Was also hit by a pitch today. Here, Austin has the advantage at 0-2. Tries to get Cooper fishing, and Cooper's like, no fishing today. And here, he's going to go ahead and drop that one in for a base hit. Hartlob's going to come in, and we got a tie game. So we're knotted up at 5s. Caden Cooper goes the opposite way, drops one in for an RBI single. And here's Keegan Eberly. He grounded out his last time up. He's 1 for 3 today. Has a double to his credit. And he's got the potential go-ahead run in the person of Caden Cooper down at first.
Runner at first base is number 9, Jared Penaloza.
And actually, we have a runner into the game for the Generals. Paloma down at first. Here, Austin ahead 0-2. So that closes the book on Freeman Roundtree. He'll end up with a no decision here today. Pitch hit the left field. That'll drop in for a base hit. We've got runners at first and second. As the rally continues, and for the Generals, that's their 10th base hit of the day.
Number 11, Ty Hattenhauer.
Ty Hattenhauer, the hitter. 1 for 3. Doubled and scored in the first. Popped up the second in the fourth. And struck out in the 6th. Austin in his second appearance of the year. Trying to hang tough here and stop the bleeding and try to lighten the load of the Mustangs as they have another frame coming. Hattenhauer gets ahead of Austin. Bouncing ball that finds the hole. We've got a runner coming around third. And Sun West takes the lead. An RBI single for Hattenhauer. As Caden Cooper comes home.
Right fielder, number 20, Mason.
The Generals with their first lead of the day. Pitch yanked foul. Mason Stout, the hitter. He's 0 for 3 on the day. We got a 6-5 ball game, and runners on the bases, first and second. One out. Pitch just outside. 1-1. Austin from the stretch comes to the plate. Line drive. Throw down to second. They get him there. Throw is in time, and that'll retire the side. The Generals put 4 on the board in the 7th, and they take the lead 6-5. Mustangs will have an opportunity here to undo that. We'll have the bottom of the 7th for you right after these messages on TableRockSports.net.
C123 right now at Abby's. Abby's BLT celebration is on. 1. Grab a large for under $20. 2. Go giant and get 50% more pizza. 3. Sauce it up with our new signature sauces. Now that's legendary. Our BLT pizza is loaded with 2 kinds of bacon, fresh lettuce, juicy tomatoes, and real cheese, all on our hand-rolled dough. Celebrate birthdays, graduations, and sports parties for less with our BLT. It's as easy as ABC. Order now at abbys.com.
Prices at the pump are up. But at Lippert's, prices are at record lows, and we're giving you something extra this summer. Waterproof click flooring, just $1.99 a square foot. Designer tile, $2.99. Carpet, an amazing 99 cents. And you get a free gas card with flooring purchase. That's right, a free gas card with your flooring purchase. Time to pump up the savings on your next project at Lippert's Carpet 1, Medford and Grants Pass.
Bottom 7, the Mustangs have the top of their order coming up. It'll be Kate Pedersen, followed by Brady Patterson and Sean McFall. Patterson, Patro, Painter. Opportunity for this announcer to work on making sure that he doesn't pop his peas. Here, right up the middle, diving stop made. And Pedersen not able to get there in time, and there's one gone. Great defensive play there made by Bottomiller. Kept his wits about him and got off the throw in time to get Pedersen. Brady Patterson, he'll pop this one up. And the catch made by the shortstop Hartlob. 2 gone. And the Mustangs down to their final out. McFall, top hitter for Medford on the season. Today, 1 for 3. There's a strike to even up the count at 1-1. There lashes a hit out to left field. Down in the corner it goes. McFall, the team leader in doubles, gets the timely hit there. So we got the tying run at the plate in the form of Big Blake Patro.
Number 27, Blake Patro.
Patro, 1 for 2 on the day. He scored a run in the first, getting a board on an error. Patro yanks that foul. as Oatman gets ahead. Oatman going the distance in this ball game. But now, no sooner than I say that, coach emerges from the dugout. Runner on second. He represents the potential tying run. We'll hash things out here. Got to imagine at this point that Oatman is getting close to his pitch limit. But more likely at this point, a discussion about how to play this hitter and talking about the defensive scenarios in the infield. Oatman stays in. McFall returns to second base for the Mustangs. Oh, and 1 to Patro with 2 gone. Pitch catches the outside corner. Advantage Oatman with 2 out and his team leading by 1. Oatman comes to the plate. That will drop in for a base hit. McFall motors around third. Have trouble with the ball in right field, and we got it tied up. McFall got a great jump, and no doubt in his pace. Patro ties up the game with an RBI single.
Catcher, number 12,
Easton Douglas. Opportunity to be the hero here. And the Generals will go to the bullpen.
Well, kind of, from center field.
Or to be more precise, they'll go to center field. And so Oatman will come out and give way to Ty Hattenhauer.
I always love these reports. 15 reports with 15 different.
So we're tied up at 6 on the RBI single by Patro. And running for the Mustangs, Ryan McFall. The soon-to-be junior at Eagle Point High School, and he often works in that role for the Mustangs. He'll give the Mustangs some speed. And actually, that's going to be Hartlob that'll come in to pitch. So Hartlob comes in from shortstop.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Sunwest Generals, number 32, Camden Hartlob.
So Camden Hartlob, and he's one of those guys, what can't this guy do? We know that he can put him over the fence. Playing shortstop speaks to his athleticism and his arm, and he's going to employ it here to try to see to stop the rally here by the Mustangs, who have the winning run at first base. 2 out in the inning. And here's Easton Douglas. Easton hit by a pitch and scored in the first inning. Hit a 2 RBI double in the second, and he's also flown out to right. Bouncing ball hit wide of third. Fouled off as we have an 0-1 count. Bottom 7, tie game. Runner at first. Inside on the pitch. And we're level up at 1-1. Hartlop, seeing his first hitter of the game, finds himself behind in the count at 2-1. A pitch, and that one is hit out to right field, up in the air, making the catch. Stout makes the catch, and we're going to go to extras. We're tied up at 6. We'll go to the top of the 8th. We'll have it for you here in 60 seconds on TableRockSports.net.
123 right now at Abby's. Abby's BLT celebration is on. 1. Grab a large for under $20. 2. Go giant and get 50% more pizza. 3. Sauce it up with our new signature sauces. Now that's legendary. Our BLT pizza is loaded with 2 kinds of bacon, fresh lettuce, juicy tomatoes, and real cheese, all on our hand-rolled dough. Celebrate birthdays, graduations, and sports parties for less with our BLT. It's as easy as ABC. Order now at abbys.com.
Prices at the pump are up. But at Lippard's, prices are at record lows, and we're giving you something extra this summer. Waterproof click flooring, just $1.99 a square foot. Designer tile, $2.99. Carpet, an amazing 99 cents. And you get a free gas card with flooring purchase. That's right, a free gas card with your flooring purchase. Time to pump up the savings on your next project at Lippard's Carpet One, Medford and Grants Pass.
Yeah. We go to extra innings. We're tied up at 6. Morgan Austin, who started the day at shortstop, continues on the bump for John King and company. Gets the last of his warm-ups in. Have a new first baseman for the Mustangs. Coming in off the bench is Jetty Robertson. Big fella wearing number 10. Will take over for Patro, who gave away to a pinch runner after tying up the game with an RBI single. Colt Pupo will lead things off here for the Generals, top of the 8th. It'll be Pupo, followed by Huerta, and then to the top of the order, and Carson Bottomiller. Leadoff hitter, promptly retired.
Fielder, number 10, Barry Huerta.
Huerta got a single and scored his last time up. 1 for 3 on the day. Pops it up foul wide of third base. Out of play it goes. Oh and 1 to the Generals left fielder. Hits the ball in the air and making the play. There is McFall. And there's 2 gone. I think there's your web gem for the day. Nice hustle play out there, and there's 2 gone. Looked like for a moment it might fall in.
Carson Bottomiller.
So here is Bottomiller. He's 1 for 4 today. He'll pop it up in the air to center field. Pedersen calling for it. Makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Knotted up at 6. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford has a large selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. We make it easy to drive home in the new vehicle of your dreams. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
When you work with Hart Insurance Agency, you'll experience the quality service and attention to detail that you'll only find with an independent insurance agency. Hart Insurance Agency was founded in 1947 and is one of the largest independent, locally owned agencies in Southern Oregon, with offices in Grants Pass and Medford. Their experienced team of agents have the knowledge to design, place, and to manage your personal and business insurance plans. Find out more. Visit hartinsurance.com.
Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford has a large selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. We make it easy to drive home in the new vehicle of your dreams. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Oh! We go to the bottom of the 8th. The Mustangs, Dew Up, Austin, Snopel, and Sickler.
The goalie and the kicker on a penalty kick. With taunting.
Hartlub comes to the plate here. Another nice play made at second base, and he gets him. Bodemiller with another spectacular play. And there's one gone. Mason Snopel hit an RBI single. He's also grounded out and flown out. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Head here, 1-0. Hits a bouncing ball down to short. Throw across the infield is in time, and there's 2 gone. So a pair of groundouts as Hartlob looking locked in at this moment.
Number 16, Mason DeVry.
Mason DeVry with his first at-bat of the day. He'll take a strike on the inside corner. DeVry hitting .279 on the season. Has 12 hits and 43 at-bats. Here a play, toss, shovels it to first. And 3 up, 3 down. We'll go to the 9th. It remains a 6-all ball game. We'll have that for you coming right up.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been my profession for 30 plus years now. I really love my work. We try to source as many ingredients as we can, as local as possible, like local fruits and vegetables. We have a menu like you would find in any nice restaurant. We don't make it until you order it, so everything will be coming out fresh. We do have wonderful desserts here as well. Every day you have 5 or 6 options as far as a fresh dessert go. People are bringing their friends and family and wanting to show off what we have here to offer.
Come take a tour of Twin Creeks and meet our award-winning...
But my... Go to the top of the 9th, and Austin, who came on in relief of Roundtree, comes out for another inning of work. Pitch, fouled off to the left. Cooper stays alive at 0-2. Another pitch fouled off to the left. Leadoff man here in the inning. One, two pitch. A trio of players converge on it. And the guy who probably had the highest degree of difficulty on it ends up making the play, and there's one gone. Here's Camden Hartlob. Hartlob, who started the game at shortstop, but came in the 7th in relief of Oatman. Here, he ends up flashing one to left field. He'll motor around first, come into second, beats the throw. So 1 out double for Hartlob.
Catcher, number 18.
And here is the catcher, Camden Cooper. Cooper hit an RBI single and scored in the 7th. Go ahead run down at second base in scoring position. Opening pitch to the hitter inside. Cooper the hitter with Eberly on deck. Pitch outside, gets away from the catcher Douglas, and down to third goes Hartlob. That'll be ruled a passed ball. 2-0 count, and the go-ahead run now just 90 feet away for the SunWest Generals. And they're going to go ahead and put Cooper on with the intentional walk.
Intentional walk to Caden Cooper. Batting for Everly.
And we have a hitter in the game, pinch hitter.
Number 3, Quentin Bailey.
Quentin Bailey coming in. Bailey, left-handed hitter. Got runners at the corners now with 1 out. Runner takes off. Douglas pumps, decides not to throw. So now we got 2 runners in scoring position, second and third with 1 gone and a 1-1 count. Pitch off the plate on the outside. 2-1. Generals with an opportunity here to untie the knot in the top of the 9th. Ball hit to right field. That one's going to drop in. A run will score. Hartlob puts the Generals ahead at 7-6. For Sun West, that is their 13th hit of the game. Brett Wolf, the pitching coach for the Mustangs, emerges from the dugout. We got runners at the corners with 1 out. So the opportunity to gain some separation here for the Generals. And it looks like we're going to go to Sean McFall as the third pitcher of the game. With that, my expectation is then Austin will go back to occupying one of the infield positions.
It's Carl Schwarber against Jordan Mark.
So 1 gone, runners at the corners.
For your Medford Mustangs, number 18, Sean McFall.
Sean McFall, his 3rd appearance of the year. In 7 innings, he's given up 7 hits, no runs. Walked 3 and struck out 7. Has a win and a save to his credit on the season. We got a 7-6 ball game here in extra innings. And then coming up, we've still got another game to go. For the nightcap, Kyle Clements will take the mic and bring you the action through that game. Final instructions from the catcher Douglas to McFall, the pitcher. And he'll go to work on Ty Hattenhauer. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Love to get the strikeout here, try to prevent that runner at third from scoring. And the runner's going to take off, throw down to second, and that ends up in center field, and that means another run will score. And that's an 8-6 ball game. So an error on the throw. Brings the runner home from third. It's an 8-6 ball game. And with 1 out, our runner at third. 0-2 count to the hitter. Ball popped up in the air. Robertson trying to make a play. That'll end up out of the action, as Hattenhauer stays alive. Oh, 2 pitch from McFall. The ball is the call. It's 1-2. Infield pop-up. Jumping up, making the play is Painter. And there's 2 gone.
Right fielder, number 20, Mason Stout.
Now hitting for Sunwest is Mason Stout, right fielder. 0 for 3. McFall comes to the plate. Here went around on that, and now the count at 0-1. Pitch inside, gets away from the catcher Douglas, coming in to score. The Generals taking the 3-run lead at 9-6. So the base is clear, 2 gone, 1-1 count. But Sunwest with a trio of runs in this inning to take the 3-run lead. Yeah, pitch is inside. As Stout gets ahead. Colt Pupo on deck. Count level now at 2-2. Oh, strike 3, and that will retire the side, but not before the Generals untie the knot and take a 3-run lead. We'll be back with the bottom of the 9th after these messages on TableRockSports.net.
It's game time, and there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you, former athletes,
Parents, community members.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes and stripes. People like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Go to the bottom of the 9th. The Generals, who have taken the 9-6 lead, will try to close it out here in the opener of the doubleheader between these two Area 4 opponents. Leading off for the Mustangs will be Keegan Painter. He'll be followed by Kate Patterson and Brady Patterson. Hartlob opens up the inning by nicking the hitter Painter. He'll get aboard, so the leadoff man on for the Mustangs. We had a wild game yesterday. The opener of that doubleheader between the Mustangs and Hillcrest Market ended up being a 12-11 decision. Patterson at the plate now. Takes it inside, 1-0. So back to the top of the order for the Mustangs. Pedersen, 0 for 4 on the day. And he'll find the hole between first and second base hit. Down to second is Painter. And now the potential tying run at the plate in the person of Brady Patterson. So the Mustangs now with 9 hits on the day. He shows bunt there. Pop back behind the plate. Hartlop. Looks back at the runner at second. Gets that one over for a strike. Hartlop ahead 0-2 here against Patterson. Sean McFall on deck. Pitch catches the inside corner. And there's one gone. Here's Sean McFall. McFall 2 for 4 on the day. Hit a double and scored in the 7th. And also singled earlier today. Hartlop steps off. McFall steps out. Pitch inside to the Mustangs reliever as he gets ahead 1-0. Pitch lashed over to left field. That'll pulls that into the corner. Got a runner coming around third, Painter. And another run coming home. And it's a 1-run game. Sean McFall with his second extra base hit of the day drives home a pair of runs as Painter and Pedersen come home. Jetty Robertson, his first at-bat of the day. He came in the game after Ryan McFall ran for Blake Patro after Patro had tied the game with an RBI single in the 7th. Shows bunt, throw down to third. Not in time. So the tying run is safe at third. Robertson from South Medford High School hit .250 on the year with a home run and 8 runs batted in.
I know, but that's the exact same play.
You gonna get a bunt here down the first baseline?
I hope not. Not from Jetty.
Maybe.
You got to visit, but that's the exact same play.
Timeout call. There'll be a conference on the hill. 9-8 your score, with 1 gone and the potential tying run at third.
We were in this situation last night in the 11th inning.
What a wild game it's been.
And
Mustangs started out with a 3-0 lead in the first. Then the Generals got one back in the second. Mustang answered by taking a 5-1 lead in the second. Had a couple of clean innings. Then the Generals got within 3 in the fifth. And then a 4-run seventh inning tied it up. The Mustangs, well, they actually went ahead, and then the Mustangs countered with 2 to tie it up, and then here we are now. Robertson hits the ball in the air over to the right field side. That hit foul. That'll even up the count at 1-1. On deck is Douglas. A wild pitch, and McFall ties up the game. Well, it's not over yet. So as a tie game, base is clear. Robertson. Robertson takes the pitch inside. That'll even up the count at 2-2. Right-handed hitter, open stance. And there's the strike. And now here's Easton Douglas. Douglas had a 2 RBI double all the way back. Seems like ancient history now. Here, he'll drop one in for a base hit. With 2 gone, Easton Douglas keeps the inning alive. And here is Austin.
Shortstop, number 23, Morgan Austin.
Austin pitched a little bit of relief today, back at shortstop. Hit an RBI single in the first. And here, this one's going to drop in for a base hit. Running around, coming around, and stopping at third is Douglas. Austin going the opposite way. Douglas motors into third, and here is Mason Snopel.
You ready for an F7?
Well, the Mustangs gather up. 2 gone in the inning. Game tied at 9, but an opportunity for the Mustangs to deliver the winning run.
You have to. 2 outs.
Snopel, 1 for 4 on the day.
Why don't we end this on a wild pitch?
Who hit that for him?
Snopel hit an RBI single in the first, grounded out twice, flown out.
The last 3 innings, the 7-inning game is 7-4.
Third baseman, number 32, Mason Snowball.
Snopel does a little Rembrandt in the dirt there with his bat, and then a couple of practice cuts, and here he comes to the plate. Runner's going to take off, and the catch is made. And now we're going to go to the 10th inning. It's tied up at 9 apiece. Let's see who wants to win this game. We'll be back with more action right after these messages.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been my profession for 30 plus years now. I really love my work. We try to source as many ingredients as we can, as local as possible, like local fruits and vegetables. We have a menu like you would find in any nice restaurant. We don't make it until you order it, so everything will be coming out fresh. We do have wonderful desserts here as well. Every day you have 5 or 6 options as far as a fresh dessert go. People are bringing their friends and family and wanting to show off what we have here to offer.
Come take a tour of Twin Creeks and meet our award-winning.
Here we go to the top of the 10th. Sean McFall, who came on in relief in the 9th, remains in the ball game. You gotta see this now. My scorebook is a mess.
Number 7, Colt Pupo.
Colt Pupo will lead things off. Number 8 hitter in the order for the Sunwest Generals. Pitch upstairs. Colt all the way back at the beginning of this ball game had an RBI single. McFall with the offering outside as the count goes 2-0. There's a strike from McFall. I mentioned earlier for Sean. This is only his 3rd appearance of the year. 2nd in relief. But he's done a nice job of stemming the tide. Here, 2-2. And catches the inside corner for the strikeout, and there's one gone.
Left fielder, number 10, Baron Huerta.
Baron Huerta. Comes to the plate. Number 9 hitter in the order. Takes the big cut there and misses on it. McFall getting ahead. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. That's that pitch up. 1-2. Swing and a miss on that, and there's 2 gone in the inning. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts for McFall. To the top of the order we go, and here's Carson Bottomiller.
Second baseman, number 8.
He has a hit to his credit today. Hit a single in the 3rd. Bouncing ball hit wide of 3rd. Snopel over at 3rd base after starting the game in left field. Pitch fouled back to the screen. Power to the pitcher, 0-2. And there's a called strike 3, and that'll retire the side as McFall strikes out the side. We'll go to the bottom of the 10th, tied up at 9. We'll be back with more action for you after these messages.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Bottom of the 10th. And here's Reese Thompson out of North Medford High School. So that number 8 spot in the order has seen Sickler, DeVry, and now here is Thompson.
All these high school rules is a complete joke right now.
We have the option, though, to add it as a rule.
Pitch catches the inside corner, strike 1. Thompson fouls that back as the count goes 0-2. Thompson, 3 for 13 in his limited opportunities on the year, has a pair of doubles, scored 6 runs. 0-2 pitch. Thompson will watch that go by for a ball. And that one hit the short. Bouncing ball gets away from the first baseman. Thompson motors into second. So the leadoff man is aboard for the Medford Mustangs. And here is Keegan Painter.
Runner at second base, number 11, Tom Taffrin. At the plate for your Mustangs is second baseman, number 13, Keegan Painter.
Here is Keegan Painter.
I would think so.
Painter, 0 for 3, was hit by a pitch and scored a run in his last at-bat. He'll show bunt here, makes contact. Kind of puts that in no man's land. And the throw pulled him off the bag.
Almost got the air to first.
So Keegan Painter, he just dropped that right in there and it put it in a tough spot for Hattenhauer to try to make a play.
Center fielder, number 6, Kay Pedersen.
So to the top of the order we go, and Cade Pedersen. Pedersen singled and scored a run in his last at-bat. Opportunity to put the wraps on this one. Gets ahead of him. The pitcher, Hartlaub, and the runner's going to take off. And this one's going to fall in for a base hit. And the run comes home. Well, it was often crazy, certainly not lacking for highlights, but the Medford Mustangs eke out a 10-9 victory in 10 innings against the Sunwest Generals. For the Mustangs, they ended up scoring 10 runs on 13 hits. They committed 2 errors. For the Generals, they scored 9 runs on 13 hits and committed 3 defensive miscues. The winning pitcher for the Mustangs is Sean McFall. He improves his record to 2-0 on the season, and it is Hartlop taking the defeat for the Generals. We're going to go ahead and take a timeout, shut things down for a little bit, but we'll invite you to go back to our game center and then dial in for game 2 of this doubleheader as Kyle Clements gets ready to take over on the mic with Joseph Brett on the camera. For Joseph and yours truly, Jim McCoy, we thank you for joining us. Stick around for game number 2.